What's going on, everybody? It's me, your regular angry IT guy. I know it's been some months, but I promised some stories, and I need to get them out because some of them are based on Windows 7, so I need to hurry. So, here's a story about default browsers and one of my brightest users. Now, a little background, the biggest idiot in this story is me, because what we were doing once I found out that all of our users had local admin rights was we need to get rid of that, take everybody's rights away before they do stupid things, because I spent a lot of time fixing FBI viruses and all that MoneyGram stuff that was happening almost on a daily basis. So I said we need to take admin rights away from our users. That's not safe to do. But as a part of the rollout, I didn't do everybody. I did all of the normal regular users, but I said for the time being, just to test, let's leave the managers with admin access. Yes, the biggest idiot in this story is me for doing that. So I trusted that managers wouldn't be stupid enough on their computers to completely host their systems. And well, this story is going to tell you that that wasn't a smart idea. So another fact when it comes to updating software is that the IT department did it. And our rule was, as far as like, your Flash updates and your Java updates, that we would do it as the IT department on schedule. We had scheduled maintenance periods where we would update this software. And so users knew, and users were specifically told, do not update Flash, Java, whatever. We need to do it. And the reason why we need to do it is because, I don't know if it's still the case now, but it certainly was a few years ago, where if you go to update Flash or update Java or update any of those software things, they came with little hidden checkboxes that made you install Chrome or set it as a default browser. And that's exactly what would happen when our dumb users would do this. And it would cause problems when they have a new browser that's Chrome and they don't know anything except Internet Explorer, and they have some websites that they have to use that only work in Internet Explorer. I know that sucks too. So we had a manager that, of course, didn't listen to us, installed either a Java update or a Flash update, and mistakenly installed Google Chrome and set it as their default browser. So what did they do? What they actually did, instead of realizing that they changed their default browser, was they put in an angry ticket saying that the IT department didn't change the default browser. No. They said that the IT department broke into their computer and uninstalled Internet Explorer, which is pretty difficult, if not impossible. I think the most you can do is disable it on a Windows computer. So he sent an angry ticket and said that the IT department uninstalled Internet Explorer and that we needed to reinstall it. So I look into the computer, of course, and it's of course there. I said Internet Explorer is right there on your desktop. You see a little E there, but I knew what she meant. I said what you probably mean is that Chrome is now the default browser. You shouldn't have had Chrome on this computer, and how you got Chrome was by clicking on something that you were not supposed to do. So of course, I didn't uninstall Chrome because that's a whole nother fight for a whole nother video. Once users get Chrome, they do not want it taken away because it lets you log in to your Google stuff, and it causes a big fuss when you uninstall it. So what I did was I set Internet Explorer as the default, and I told her if Chrome ever comes back up again, which I showed her, and it asks to be your default browser, just say no. Just say no, like drugs, So okay, she does that. Internet Explorer is back to the default. Chrome is there whenever she wants to use it, which she does sometimes want to do. So that's fine. Just leave it alone. So a couple days later, she says, okay, she fires off an angry email and starts CCing folks saying, oh, that stupid IT guy has uninstalled Internet Explorer from my computer again. And of course, you know what happens. She opened up Chrome. It asks to be her default browser. She clicked yes, and now Chrome's her default browser. So I'll log back into her computer and show her, look, when you click on Chrome, sometimes it'll ask you, do you want it to be your default? Either ignore it or say no. But instinctively, every time she opened up Chrome, she would click yes, change it to her default, get angry, and say that the stupid IT department uninstalled Internet Explorer from her computer. After about 3 or 4 times of doing this and showing her how to do this, And here's the other funny part is when she opens up Internet Explorer again, it asks her to be her default, but she won't click it on that one when that's the one she should be doing it on. But then instinctively, she always clicks yes whenever Chrome asks to be the default browser. But don't try to make sense of users. You just can't do that. So at one point, you know, the email started getting nastier and nastier about how stupid I am and how I keep breaking into her computer and uninstalling Internet Explorer. I just said, you know what? Forget it. I'm just going to ignore her emails, ignore her tickets. And so after a little while of doing that, she decides to take matters into her own hands. Because the IT department is too stupid to reinstall Internet Explorer, so she did it herself. And she did it the best way that she knew how, since she knows better than IT. She opens up Google Chrome, goes to yahoo.com, and does a Yahoo search for install Internet Explorer. Now you guys know how that's going to turn out, because if you put Internet Explorer in any internet search, at least a few years ago, the first page of links are probably going to be for viruses. So what does she do? She installs Internet Explorer Professional Edition. Which turned out to be an Internet Explorer, toolbars, and a whole slew of adware and fake antivirus software. So, you know, I got the alert that that this software was installed, and when I saw it coming, I said, "Oh my goodness, Internet Explorer Professional Edition." So she installs Internet Explorer Professional Edition. I started just doing remote look-ins of her computer, and she is like inundated with fake advertisements. So what I did, I tried to play it cool. I said, you know, I'm just gonna make a courtesy call down there, or a courtesy email, and say, hey, you know, I'm sorry for responding late to your email. I apparently uninstalled your Internet Explorer again. Is everything okay? No, her attitude changed. Oh no, the computer is fine now. There's nothing wrong. I said, okay, no problem. You know, just let me know if you have any issues, you know, and I'm there to assist. So, but, you know, because her computer is hosed, I had to monitor it to make sure that nothing got out or didn't spread to the network. And apparently it was just, aside from adware that stuck in her user account, it stayed in her user account. It never came out of her user account. The rest of the computer was fine. Aside from that, I just left her alone. So I'll let her suffer until she realizes, or at least comes to terms with what she did to the computer. So one day, she, just about a week later, she dealt with this. Her computer was hosed for like a week. About a week later, she sends an email with a screenshot of a fake antivirus saying, you know, hey, pay this money or you do this scan. And she's like, well, what should I do? And I said, come on. You can't act like this just popped up or this is legit and you just figured out that your computer was hosed. No. We're not going to do it like that. Because you wanted to be a dummy and you wanted to be rude. Now, I have to be Mr. Proactive Security Guy. And so I said, no, that computer is hosed. You need to get it off my network and get it off my network now. And she's like, well, what do you mean? You know, I'm like, listen, I'm not asking you. I'm telling you, you got a couple of, you got one more time to get off of that computer before I own you. And so she's like, well, I don't know what you're talking about. You know, you stupid IT guy. You're messing with browsers. You probably messed something up again and you didn't run the scan. Okay, no problem. Disabled her user account. Disabled her user account. So after locking her out of that computer and remotely shutting it down, she thought she was going to go to other computers in the office and try to log in. No, ma'am. I disabled your user account. You can't log in anywhere, manager. So she starts getting angry and trying to escalate things, and soon somebody comes to me and saying, hey, why can't the manager get into their computer? I said, well, because she installed a virus on her computer and it's not safe for her to be anywhere on my network. So then I said, you know what? She's not going to come on my network until somebody physically brings that computer to me. And because it's self-inflicted, I'm not getting it. I'm not going to get it. Somebody's going to bring it to me. And she's not going to log on to any computer on my network until I'm sure that her user account is clean of viruses. So imagine the ego downgrade, the shot to the ego that a manager has to ask other people to access the computer because she's not allowed on the network. Yeah, it was a pretty douchey move for me to do, but I did it. And this is just one story of crazy users and the dumb things that they do. And I don't know. I don't have a punchline for this. It's me, your regular angry IT guy. And I've got some more stories. They're coming soon. Sorry for the wait. Hopefully the next one won't be a long wait.